flexing like the jack of all trades. Yeah. And shout out my dog Andre. He a jack of all trades.
Alright guys, this is JOATD back with another video. Here in front of you is my Troy-Bilt Mustang XP with the 50-inch deck. Having another problem with it, guys. Basically what happened is I jumped on it to turn it on. As soon as I turned the key, I started to see smoke coming out of this area here. So you can see smoke coming out of the holes here, okay? I don't really know what's going on. I feel like that it's shorting out or something like that. Hopefully the switch didn't go bad here, because I turned it until it wouldn't do anything anymore. All right, so with this video, what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove all of this plastic right here and the switch so that we can get underneath this to see exactly what was going on. All right, so this handle here, I'm gonna remove this handle. You can see that I already paint marked where the screw went. Okay, so this right here is a 13 millimeter. You're gonna take that out, and this right here is a 16 millimeter. You're gonna take that out. The only reason you want to take this off is so that you can pull the plastic over this part here without this being in the way, the actual handle. All right, and we'll go from there. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is remove this 13 millimeter here. All right, make sure when you take this off that you get the washer too. It fell down, it's on the ground. All right, so this right here is a 16 millimeter. We're going to remove that. It actually has another 13 millimeter back here, so we need to hold this. All right, so put a 13 millimeter on here and a 16 here. All right, let's move on. All right, so the next thing you're gonna do is remove this switch. I kind of already have it pushed up, but you're just gonna take a flathead and push in right here and push up like this, okay? And then the other side, you can do the same. Just like that. Pull this whole thing out, disconnect it. This right here is the switch. I'm gonna show you guys how to test this. All right, so the next thing you're gonna do is remove the 13 millimeters, 1, 2, and then it's 1 right here in the front. You're gonna remove all of those. And we got one down here. So you should have 3 of these. All right, guys, so right here on the side, you're gonna have 3 10 millimeters. You got 1 there, you got 1 there, and then you have another there. Make sure you remove those. All right, so this is basically off. We have 1 more 10 millimeter, and it's through here, and it's holding it right here. So let's check that out. All right, guys, so right here in the front of the plastic, you see this little line here. The screw is going into this line. If you come down and look right up under here, see that hole? If you look in there, that screw right there, you need to take that 10 millimeter screw out. All right, so these right here are all the 10 millimeters that were under the bottom of the plastic down here. So now this will just come right off, okay? We have 1 more connection, and that's the blade engagement right here. If you come on this back side right here, All right, so pull this loose. You see here, we have a connection. We're gonna take that connection loose. Just like that. And then we have one more connection right here for the switch for the handle. Disconnect that too. So we just had to pull up this little area right here. It was locking it down. I just lifted it up. All right, so this whole piece is gonna come off now. All right, so if you look right here on the side, you can see what the problem was. Look at this. This is coming from the negative part of the battery. Look at that. It's chewed all the way through. Look at that, it just came loose. So that's what's wrong. So what we're gonna have to do is get another wire, run it from here, back down to this screw here, and then this wire right here, that's another ground. I'm gonna cut this and rewire it back up under this bolt here. So we see what was wrong. This is crazy. Look at that, looks horrible. So that's the reason why it won't start. So what I'm gonna do is get a new cable and fix everything. All right guys, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit of wire to this green wire here because it was connected with this one. So it got ate up too. So what I'm gonna do is I got a little speaker wire here and I'm gonna twist them together. Just like that. Get my soldering iron here. It's already hot, it's ready. Alright, so I got me a piece of heat shrink right here and I'm gonna slide that right over it. Just like that. And then I'm gonna take my torch. And there you go. I'm gonna put one more piece over it because I see a little bit of the wire poking out right there. I don't like that. So we're gonna put another piece over it. One more piece here. It's a little bigger. So I'm gonna slide it over top of here. Put it over that one and then we're gonna heat shrink that down. There you go. It's kind of hot. I like to squish it down a little bit just to make sure it's touching. But that's good. All right, so that piece is good. It's long enough. And I'm gonna put a end piece on here. I've already made the wire here. That's the new wire. It's an 8-gauge wire. It's just some old amp wire I had laying around, and both sides And this is the little kit I used. Has all the different sizes in there. And then basically all I'm going to do is bolt this here and then take the other side here and bolt it down there. But I'm also going to put another one on the end of this. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and strip this wire here. Alright, got that strip. And then I'm going to put this one on here. First I'm going to check to make sure that the bolt that goes in right there will go through this. Yep, it does. Alright. So I'm going to tighten this up. Then I'm going to slide this through. Actually, I'm going to bend this. I had to cut some of this off. Alright. There we go. And my crimpers. There it is. That's good. Now I'm going to clean all this up. Take both of these, this one flat and this one. Put the bolt through both like that. And then I'm gonna turn it in just a little bit. Take your 13 and tighten it back down. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and take the lead off the battery, the old one. And this right here is the old one. It's all chewed up. Now we got the new one here. And we're gonna put it right here on this side. Just like that. So we got everything down. We fixed this part here. She should start. Alright guys, so I got everything fixed, and what I'm going to do is just put everything back together. It's going to be loose installed though, just in case something's wrong. Alright. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is connect the connector back to your switch for the engagement for your blades. It's in here. So you're going to connect that first. And then you're going to go ahead and connect the switch right here that's in this right here. Alright. So I thought the initial problem was going to be the ignition switch, but I'm guessing it's good, so we're going to install it back. gonna go ahead and get the key. All right, so I got the keys. Oh yeah, guys, don't forget to put your handle back on and screw everything down. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit down on it and we're gonna see if it starts. And there she is. I cut it off because it threw a lot of smoke in my garage, but she's working. I'm gonna top the tires off with a little PSI and we're gonna get this grass cut because my grass looks horrible. All right guys, this is JOATD and I'm out.